good. We got a lot to figure out, a lot to work on. I mean, it's the first practice, so but overall it was good. We got some good work in. Come back tonight.
I think it did anything for you guys, head start wise, to go to Lexington, come here a couple weeks early. You think it maybe eased the transition a bit to starting camp?
I think it did. Some of the stuff that we went over, we kind of just did it ourselves as players, in Lexington, some of our sets. So it made everything kind of flow a lot smoother. And then, like I said, we're going to come back tonight and, implement it with defense and, do a lot of 5-on-5 stuff and see what we need to work on from there.
Have you gotten much from Chris Finch and what he wants to do differently yet? Have you guys,
he wants our, probably a little later, but, he wants our pace to be up, different type of shots, a lot of, try to cut out the long twos. And so, he told us a little bit today, but I think it just goes, I think he adds more as the season goes on, play some games and see where we need to improve.
He wants to cut out the long twos, you said?
Yeah.
But aren't the longer twos the more open ones oftentimes? Has that,
I mean,
there's this give and take,
you
right?
2 inches, in front of the 3-point line, you might as well, but like I said, there's going to be more that as the season go on, we look at and see what's best for the team. But as of right now, that's the way we want to play.
How long was the Kentucky thing again that you did, the Lexington trip?
I think 3 days, 4 days, something like that.
And where did you practice all the time?
In the Kentucky, in the facility.
Okay.
Coach was just talking about how adding Rondo is like adding a coach. What's your impression of just how much you guys have added as a team, experience-wise, with several guys that have won championships and have a lot of playoff experience?
Yeah, they talk about a lot of how you win a championship, what it takes, and stuff like that. So anytime him, Ian, Tony, they talk, we try to listen. Even Coach, we always listen to Coach, but. And so having those guys here, when we more so on the floor, Rondo can be that guy that, look, this is what we need to do, any type of situation, because he's been there before, he knows what to do. And so we're excited about it. We're excited about him coming in and being that floor general on the floor.
You and DeMarcus kind of had similar paths coming into the league where you kind of came in immediately, kind of had to be the guy for your team. How much does it help to have him and Rondo on the team now where you can kind of share that burden with a couple of other guys?
Well, I kind of always, shared it with Drew, but having, somebody like DeMarcus and Rondo come in has been huge. Two guys who can play very well on both ends of the floor. Rondo's been that guy that on his feet, everybody on the floor. DeMarcus another guy that, give me a chance to take some plays off. So, and also Drew. And it's just good to always have other players that able to create for themselves.
Alvin, sorry.
Okay. I know that, in Golden State they always say that, like, Draymond kind of became that vocal kind of guy where Curry led by action, so to say. Is having a Cousins and a Rondo here, maybe as a louder voice, can allow you to lead by example and Drew to lead by example? Is that kind of a parallel?
We never thought about it like that. We're all trying to be, me and Drew trying to be more vocal. Cuz and Rondo's already, but we all try to talk. I think probably me and Drew probably talked the most today. So, we're just trying to, do it as a unit. There might be times where I see something and I can't go tell Cuz to go tell somebody. I have to do it. And that's for all four of us. And so we all trying to do the same thing.
Alvin mentioned Drew has become more vocal really this offseason. Do you think part of that is signing that new deal, his long commitment here, and how much of that is just him thinking that he wants to be more vocal? Have you noticed it, though?
I haven't talked to him about it. I didn't know he was. I don't know. I mean, he has become more vocal. I don't know what it's, where it came from, but wherever it came from, we happy that he found it. And like I said, I think he just wants to win. I think he, trying to take the next step.
Can you envision easily a lineup with 4 Kentucky guys on the floor at the same time? With Darius at the wing?
Yeah, I can. We tried to add one more to have a starting 5, but couldn't find anyone. But yeah, I think that's very possible.
How do you think having 4 guys, just in the context of how tight guys from Kentucky tend to be, even if they weren't there at the same time, how does that affect the culture in the locker room or the chemistry or even on the floor? If there's several of you out there together, is it any different than it would be otherwise?
It'd be a little different. You know, Darius, I think he played with like 20 pros. He went all 4 years. You know, me and DeMarcus already played with him before, so we kind of already had that, you know, that chemistry with each other. But if we on the all four of us on the floor, then you know, we kind of already, you know, got a feel for each other. You know, so I think it'll, you know, be a little bit more different. But at times it's not going to be. You know, we got to find a way to make it work with other guys too.
Darius talked about how different you are from the guy he kind of remembers at Kentucky to where you are now. Do you kind of see a difference in where he was first time he was here and where he is now?
Yeah, for sure. You know, Darius was more hesitant when he was first here. You know, passed up a lot of shots. Now he came back from Germany and he's definitely more aggressive. That's what we need from him, especially since Solo is out for a while. We need him to go out there and be aggressive to open up the floor. You know, he can handle, he can shoot, he can pass. So we need him to be, you know, Darius, who was in Germany.